Orientation. Let's start the recording. Okay, so we're now recording and welcome to Bio 1103 Analytical Chemistry lecture. So I think you had your orientation in the laboratory earlier this week. Now, so basically what I'm going to tell you is the same, okay? So I will walk you through this course muna and how to use this course cards. Okay, yeah, how to use this course card. So since this is orientation for now, let's click this orientation module and I'll walk you through some of the essentials that you need to know about this class. Okay, so again, this is Bio 1103, which is Analytical Chemistry lecture. This is 2 units lecture class, meaning that we will have 2 hours of discussion per week. Okay, so every week 2 hours lang. In the laboratory, even though that's 2 units lab class, you will have 6 hours of discussion. Okay, so I will not read all of this, no. It's up to you kung basahin nyo na lang yan. And later, I will define what analytical chemistry is and how important is this, no? Okay, so later na natin gawin yan during our discussion. But overall, I think we need to focus more on the grades, no, the requirements for this course. Okay, so just like last semester, we will have formative and summative assessment. Each of them bears 50% of your final grade. For the formative assessment, it will be quizzes and problem set. Okay? So, quiz and problem set. Dati, last semester, sa lecture ng organic chemistry nyo, quiz lang, di ba? But with, we realized na medyo nahihirapan yung iba talaga, no? Okay, so that's why we created a separate assessment in which dun kayo makakabawi, no? So other than quiz, you will also have problem set, okay? Para naman hindi masyadong mababa yung grades natin, okay? And then for the laboratory, what you will have are quizzes and experiments, okay? Pero pag lecture, that's just quiz and problem set. For the summative assessment, basically, ito yung examination natin, which will be held every 9th and the 18th week of the semester. Okay, so 50 items like last sem, pero 100 points. Okay, and whatever grade you will earn here, that will be transmitted to a corresponding letter grade. So, good luck na. To my new students, paano tayo nag-show ng grades na? Ako ginagawa ko yung nag-email ako isa-isa to my students, okay? So I'm not sure if ganun yung ginagawa ng instructor nyo before. Um, pero in my case, nag-email talaga ako individually to my students kung ano yung standing nila. And then, based on that email, they can either negotiate, resubmit older assessments, no? So, ganun. Um, Ganun din gagawin ko sa inyo. Okay? So, don't worry. When it comes to grade, we are very transparent. No? And then sometimes I do accommodate some negotiations. No? Especially kunwari yung mga binagyo talaga. No? So, yun, automatic. Pwede natin siya i-allow to resubmit some assessments. Okay? So, ganun lang. No? Pero if wala namang mga special circumstances, then as is tayo. Okay? So, ganun lang. So, you will receive an email from me during the grade consultation, even in the finals, na? Okay. So, hindi tayo hanggang midterm consultation lang. Before ko yan quote yung grades, I do inform my students, na? So that malesen din yung error on my side. Okay? So, basically, that's the requirements for this course. Again, quiz and problem set lang. For every chapter, may quiz and may problem set. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, since 8 chapters tayo, may 8 quiz overall and may 8 prob set overall. Okay? So, if you want to get more detailed information, just go to the next page, which is the course information booklet. So, basahin nyo na lang lahat yan. Basically, it's the same with the CIB of other classes in FEU. Same lang naman yung mga yan. But the most important thing here is the course outline. Okay, so itong course outline na ito yung important. Okay, however, instead of just scrolling down here, ang ginawa ko is I made this page which shows us the calendar of activities. And itong calendar of activities natin, this is always updated, especially kunwari may suspension ng classes, I will update it, no? So yan. So this is our calendar of activities. It shows the months of January until May, and the week numbers are highlighted so that you can easily know anong chapter na i-discuss in this week. Okay? So yan lang. So we have the 5 months of this semester, their corresponding week number, and whatever chapter we will discuss for that week. Now, let's talk about the weeks na. Okay, mag-weekly discussion tayo. Last week, yun talaga yung start of the semester natin, no? Last week siya. It was not moved, no? Rather, it's just suspended, no? Okay? So, kita nyo naman yung term na suspended. Ibig sabihin, kung may mga teacher kayo na nagkaklase agad, that's normal. Okay? Kasi we are currently in the week 2 of the semester, not week 1. So, it's not really orientation week lang. It's discussion week na rin. Okay? So, yun lang. Just to remind you na hindi sila Gina kasi we are in week 2 na. Okay? And that means we have few more weeks until the exam week na. So, kaya tuloy-tuloy na yung ibang teacher like me. Okay? So, yun lang. So, the semester already started last week, but we only started this week kasi nga suspended last week. Okay? So, according to the calendar and the CIB, we are supposed to deliver chapter 1 on this week. So, ibig sabihin, later magdi-discuss ako. And then, on week 3 and 4, we will have chapter 2 discussion. Okay? So, after ng discussion natin later, next meeting, chapter 2 na agad tayo. Okay? By the way, if you look at this calendar, may mga numbers in red. So, those numbers in red means that they are holidays. Ibig sabihin, walang pasok. And walang pasok tayo next week, Tuesday, kasi that's Chinese New Year. Okay? That's a special non-working holiday. On week 4, as you can see, continuation to ng chapter 2, and I highlighted here that from February 7 to 11, that's the University Foundation Week. During University Foundation Week, there might be chances na may class, there might be chances na wala, okay? So meaning, we have to wait for the guidelines of the university on what days yung may klase, okay? Because sometimes you will be asked to join seminars, no? You will be asked to join some activities by the Biological Society or the Central Student Organization. So, we will wait for that announcement. So, that means irregular yung class schedule natin. Okay? So, since our class schedules are medyo unknown pagdating sa chapter 2, sa week 4 na to, there is a high chance that we will deliver it asynchronously. Okay? Kasi irregular. So, we still don't know kung ano yung mga may pasok o wala. Okay? Ganun din yung ginagawa, no? Even in face-to-face, no? So, before the pandemic, ang lockdown namin doon dati, ito eh. Okay? Year 2020. So, nung University Foundation Week, may klase pa rin kami. Nag-experiment pa nga kami in that weekend, no? Okay? So, yun. In our case, sa online class, we still don't know kung anong araw dyan yung may pasa. Okay? Anyway, yun. No. Um, Another important day is that February 9 is the last day of enrollment in case you want to transfer to other time slot or you want to change instructors, you can do it until February 9 now. So not only in our subject but also in all of your subject. Okay? So yun. So yan. You can do it until February 9. And then take note that another red color na number is this one, February 12, which is university holiday. Okay? Ito wala talagang pasok niyan. Okay? So yun lang. And then week 5 and 6, we are going to discuss chapter 3. Okay, the only holiday for chapter 3 is the February 25, no? EDSA Revolution Anniversary. Another thing to take note is that other than the chapter discussion, naka-indicate dito kung kailan yung quiz natin. Okay? So, since 4 chapters sa midterm, edi may 4 lang ng quiz. Ayun. And siguro, kung napapaisip kayo, why quiz 1 is in week 5, the reason is that the enrollment was adjusted, no? So, since adjusted yung enrollment, we need to not have any assessments after that. Teka lang, may nag-chat sa Canvas. Wait lang, classmate nyo to. So, i-add ko na lang siya. Anyway, enroll yan. Ayan. Anyway, ayun. So, yun. The reason why we will have quiz 1 only in week 5, no? Hindi siya next week kasi adjustments are still ongoing. No? Okay? So, yan. So, starting week 5 until week 8, we will have 1 quiz na per chapter. 4 lang naman yan and 15 items lang naman. So, hindi siya ganun ka-pressure. Okay? So, yun lang. And then, on week 9, we will have our midterm examination. Naka-ready yan lahat kasi wala naman talagang pasok niyan. Okay? You just open your Canvas and do your best, no? And then in week 10, we will have our midterm consultation week. Okay? So again, to my students before, alam na nila to. What I do during midterm consultation week is I usually send an email, no, with a detailed calculation of the grade, no. Sometimes nilalagyan ko pa nga ng equation so that if you want to check it on your own, you will arrive with the same result, no. Okay? So, ganun. So, yun yung ginagawa ko during midterm consultation week. And I usually send it at least 2 days before the end, no? Siyempre, tambak pa ako ng checking. So, most probably mga Thursday, Friday, or Saturday ako nag-email. In the midterm consultation week, if you wish to have synchronous discussion on this, I mean, kunwari, may concern ka and you want to talk to me personally, then we can do it on that week. No? You just need to schedule. However, if wala naman kayong concern masyado, tanggap nyo na yung grades nyo, then you can just leave it as is. No? Ayun. And on week 11 and 12, we will have our chapter 5 discussion, finals na to. On weeks 11 and 12, the only holiday is April 9, which is Araw ng Kagitingan. And then on week 13 and 14, we will have our chapter 6 discussion. May another student pa. Wait lang, i-add ko lang. Ayan. Anyway, ayan. So, week 13 is Holy Week, no? Pero since hindi tayo Catholic school, may pasok tayo niyan. Hindi naman complete na may pasok siya, no? Only the first 3 days na. And usually yung Wednesday nga is half day lang, no? Because the official holiday really starts at Thursday, no? The Monday, Thursday, Good Friday until galit yung asa. Anyway, so yan. Ang wala lang pasok talaga officially is the Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, Sunday. No? Ibig sabihin, may pasok tayo ng Monday until Wednesday. Okay? And then, yun lang. Week 15 is for chapter 7. Wala namang holiday niyan. And then week 16 is for chapter 8. Week 17 is considered a buffer week. Buffer siya in a sense that in case we need extra time for discussion, then we can do that na. However, sana kayanin natin yung chapter discussion so that you can at least rest before the final exam. Kasi, napansin nyo, sunod-sunod yung mga gagawin nyo sa midterm eh. So, hopefully sa finals, we will not use this buffer week, no? Para naman makapagpahinga kayo. Okay. And then, ano yung important dates sa sa week 17? So, of course, that's May 9, the 2022 general election. Probably for most of you, this will be your first time to practice suffrage, no? Okay, pag-practice ng pagboto. So, welcome po sa buhay adulting. Ayan, pag bumoboto ka kasi pag bumoboto ka na, minsan matanda ka na. Ayan. So, please vote for the best candidate, no? Unless gusto nyo mahirapan ulit tayo. Okay? So, ganun lang. Just vote for who do you think is right. And then, another important day is that May 13 is the last day of dropping. Kunwari, during the duration of course, hindi nyo talaga kinaya and ayaw nyo magkaroon ng failing grade, then you can choose to drop the course. No? Pero, syempre, sayang kasi ang mahal-mahal ng tuition nyo. Okay? So, but it's up to you. No? To be honest with you, siguro, question nyo in mind, ilan yung passing rate sa akin, no? Sa Anakem? 100% naman pumapasa. Last year, walang bumagsak sa akin eh. Okay? However, yung meaning ko ng pagpasa is not necessarily ang grade ay B+, A, hindi ganun. Kung kayo student ko dati, alam nyo, when it comes to grade, medyo malawak talaga yung aking pagbigay ng grades. No? I'm not limited to just A, B+. I also give B, C+, C, D+, D. No? So, transparent naman tayo kung ano yung magiging grade nyo. At saka, hindi naman tayo nanguhula ng grade. No? Because again, lahat detailed. No? So, yun, lahat naman, most likely papasa. So, I hope ganun din in this year kasi last year lahat pumasa. Okay? But if you wish to have higher grades, then you have to do your part. No? So, honest naman tayo when it comes to that. And in my case, I do consider some special cases. No? Kaya, ayun, just be open to me na lang. Okay? So, hopefully, wala rin mag-drop. Okay, and then on week 18, that's the final exam week. Ayan yun. And then the grade and coding week happens every May 23 to 25 talaga. Okay, so yan, fixed na yan. And then again, before I encode the grades in your Student Central, I will send you an email again, okay? Para naman malaman nyo na ito yung grade nyo. Ayoko kasi manggulat, okay? Dati kasi hindi ko ginagawa yan, pero last year ginawa ko na siya. Okay, so yun. Para naman aware kayo sa final grades nyo. Okay? By the way, kung may question kayo, just let me know through the chat box, ha? Ayan. But I guess ang question nyo will come from this one. Okay, shopping list. Okay, dalawa lang yung kailangan natin in the lecture. Okay, that's the textbook and the calculator. First question is that, is this required? Ako, I don't use the word required. Rather, I only use the term highly suggested. Okay, magkaiba kasi yun eh. Required and highly suggested. Highly suggested to kasi most of our prob sets will come from the textbook. Okay, so mga ilang items lang naman yon. If you have the capacity to purchase a textbook, then please do so. Physical book siya na i-deliver sa inyo, hindi siya access code. Okay, so libro talaga siya. And then it costs 955 pesos na. So nadagdagan siya ng 10 pesos. Okay. However, if you don't have the capacity to purchase the textbook, okay, you can either choose to have second-hand copy. May mga nakikita kong post na ganun sa 1FAU. Second-hand yung hinahanap. O kaya, pwede naman na gawan nyo na lang talaga siya ng paraan. It's up to you. Anyway, hindi naman siya agad kailangan because remember, I will only ask you to submit requirements on week 5. Week 2 pa lang ngayon. So you have plenty of time ahead to decide on that, no? Okay? So matagal pa bago kayo mag-decide kung bibili ba talaga kayo or not. Okay? So it's up to you, no? But again, problem sets will come from the textbook. So it's your diskarte. Okay? And then next one, other than the textbook, we will need to have a powerful calculator. So calculator sa mga students ko last semester ay in my email sa final grade nila, I indicated them there na they need to have at least Casio 570, 991 or 991. Pwede yung ES, ES Plus, EX na class Wiz. Ito, pwede rin itong mga to. However, I highly suggest that we use 570 or 991. Okay? Why? Because they have shift-solve function. Okay? And yung shift-solve function, this will make your tasks easier. No? Mas madali yung calculation dito sa pag may shift-solve function. Okay? So, ayun. Kung wala naman kayong capacity to purchase a calculator, by the way, this calculator costs 800 pesos. 800 something bili ko niyan sa Shopee. Tapos gamitan mo ng voucher, magiging 700 na lang. So, pagalingan na lang maghanap. Anyway, so if in case wala din talagang budget, that's understandable. You can just go to this website, Casio Education website. So just press it and then you will be redirected to this website na. So gagawin nyo lang, you need to scroll down until you see this model, FXES Plus Emulator. Okay? So scroll down kayo, makikita nyo to. Okay? So ano ba to? This is an emulator of the calculator. So basically, it is the software version of your calculator. Okay? We will allow you to use this, especially kung walang 991 or 570 na calculator. Just click this drop-down list. Ayan. And then makikita nyo dito that you have many options. What I highly suggest you to have is this 570 991. Okay, so click nyo lang yan. And then you press download. Okay. Upon pressing download, this pop-up will show. Click student, university, choose your region. Kunwari you're from Australia. Ayan. Check nyo yan and then press download. Okay? So, and then you need to install this software. Okay? Don't worry, madali lang naman yung installation yan. And then, once installed, this is how the software looks like. No? Ito yung itsura niya. So, para talaga siyang calculator. Ayan. So, para talaga siyang calculator. No? Ito yung sinasabi kong shift and solve. No? Itong dalawang buttons. That will make your calculations easier. Okay. The reason I suggested 570 and 991 is that they have similar interface. No? Pares lang sila ng itsura at all. So that's why, kapag nagdi-discuss tayo at iisa yung calculator natin, magkakaintindihan tayo ano yung pinipindot ko. Okay? And I will show you naman, no? Kunwari, calculations tayo. Papakita ko yung solving. For example, 3x equals 9. What do you think the value of x is, no? Siyempre, originally, mag-algebra ka dyan, divide both sides by 3, x is equals to 3. Pero, you can choose to, let your calculator do the job, no? Okay? So, kunwari, tinatamad ka mag-derive, you just press shift and this solve button. Okay, so shift solve for x, press equal sign. Tapos lalabas na yung actual answer. Okay? So, very useful to, especially when it comes to titration, gravimetry, and electrochemistry. So, gagamitin natin talaga to. Even in statistics, ituturo ko yan. No? Ayun, sa laboratory pala yan. So, kapag statistics naman, ayan, you press 3. And then, for example, linear regression tayo. Instead of doing it manually, which is nakakaiyak, we can use this calculator na lang. Sorry. We can use this calculator na lang. Okay? Kasi kapag nag-manual tayo dyan, bukas tayo matatapos. Okay? Yes, we have Nathan.
Hello, sir. May I ask for a link to the site? Oh,
Just go to this page lang. Shopping list. It's in the orientation module.
okay. Thank you, sir.
Uh, so, yan. Dito sa orientation module, ayun yung shopping list. Okay? And then press this link. Okay? So, yan. So, if you don't have any resources, ito na lang. Mag-software na lang kayo. Kasi, para iisa yung pinipindot natin. Parang calculator naman siya. Okay? So, ganun. Wag nyo bibilhin yung software because it's, initially, you will be given 90-day free trial, no? And 90 days from now is beyond this semester, no? Okay, lagpas sa semester natin yung 90 days. Okay? Pero, ayun, kayo bahala, no? But again, wag nyo bibilhin yung software because same price siya sa legit na Calcu. So, kung may money naman kayo, edi mag-legit na Calcu na lang kayo. Okay? So, yun lang. Very useful to, no? Anyway, pag nag-calculations na tayo, makikita nyo yung pinagpipindot ko, tapos gagayahin nyo na lang ako. Okay? And then, in case you have questions, clarification, you just need to let me know. Ayun lang. And then, basically, we're done with the orientation module, no? So, before we proceed with the discussion or any questions that you may have for me, um, one thing na i-implement natin for the semester is the use of the discussion board, no? So, pwede na tayo gumamit ng discussion board. And every time you contribute to a discussion board, you will be given 1 bonus point to be added to your quiz score. Okay? And there are 9 discussion boards, meaning you can earn up to 9 points na bonus, no? And yung discussion board natin it is not limited to questions. You can also give insights, no? Okay? Kunwari may question ka, medyo hindi clear sa'yo yung isang sentence, just let me know, okay? And then kapag insights, kunwari wala kang matanong, gusto mo na lang sabihin yung nasa isip mo, then go for the insight, okay? And may 1 point ka agad nun, okay? And that will be added to your quiz score, okay? So for every chapter, may discussion board. So 8 discussion board yon plus 1 because of this general course Q&A. Okay? So ito yung first task nyo kasi. So for your first task, you need to answer these questions until tomorrow, Saturday. Until tomorrow lang siya. So yan. So you need to answer these questions. For example, name. My name is Jim Cruz. Age, kaka 24 ko lang. So midlife crisis na. Midlife na agad. Section, okay, section niya. Dream job, ako gusto ko na lang maging mayaman na nagka-hardin-hardin. Ayoko na magtrabaho. Ganun. Okay. And then, how did your first semester go? Kind of stressful. Hindi naman dahil sa student, but because of my internet connection. Kasi ang daming nangyayari sa Converge, naiirita ako. Okay? So, yan. So basically, you just answer that na how did your semester go? Okay ba? Masaya naman ba? Or struggle? Yeah, just let us know. And then expectation for this class, or whatever you want to tell me about the class, sige, chat nyo lang dyan. Ako, my expectations to my students, since majority of you ay kilala ko na. Hopefully, you will not be shy, especially when asking questions. No? I do love students that always ask question. No? Yung alam mo yung kahit madaling araw nagtatanong, okay lang sa akin yun. Kasi most likely gising pa ako nun. That will just show na you are really interested sa ating subject. No? And kapag ganun, most likely, nagbibigay ako ng mga bonus points sa section. Kaya ganun. Kaya may yung bonus quiz ninyo last semester to my students. No? Dahil yon sa mga mahilig magtanong. Okay? So, hopefully kayo din, you will make it a habit, no? Na magtanong sa teacher parate. And then, in case you have any other question, bukod sa mga sinabi ko, just let me know. Okay? So, this is your first task. You can do it until tomorrow evening, and you just need to press this general course Q&A, and you will be redirected to that discussion board. Ayan. So, 101 na yung nag-reply. Okay? So, pag nabasa ko yan, ilalike ko yan, and may 1 point na kayo. Kayo bahala kung gusto nyo pahabaan, essay, o kaya as is na sagot. Okay? So, yun lang. At least dyan makikilala ko kayo kahit paano. Okay? So, ayun. So, that's your first task. And again, for every chapter, meron na yan. Okay? So, yan. May umabot na ng chapter 3. Sipag Anyway, let me show you the modules for every chapter. Okay? So again, if you want to navigate sa mga chapter, you can either go to the home page, click nyo yung mga pictures. Again, there are 8 chapters. Each of them are linked to their own modules. So let's go with the chapter 1 muna because later we will have a discussion on this. So yan, this is the chapter 1 module, the nature of analytical process. It contains these pages, okay? So first is the learning materials. Pag clinic nyo yung learning materials, you will see this, no? The chapter schedule. Okay, by the way, the schedule is kind of outdated kasi yung adjustment is extended just last Sunday. So I don't have any time to edit this anymore. Okay. So the chapter schedule is there. Chapter objectives, the suggested readings, additional reference material, and the PowerPoint, no? So again, the textbook that we need to use is the Skoog et al. No? Okay, itong Introduction to Analytical Chemistry. But since hindi pa yan makakarating agad, no? Although we have the PowerPoint, no? Kunwari, gusto niyo lang talaga magbasa ng chemistry, you can choose to read this one, The Quantitative Chemical Analysis, no, by Harris. This is the textbook that I really love because I find it very interesting, no? Super dali ng words niya. But again, our main reference material is Scoob, no? So that's why you need to purchase this if you have the capacity. Okay? So yun, dito kasi yung prop sets natin. Ito, additional material lang talaga in case gusto nyo magbasa-basa. Okay? And then the AOAC, you need to download this for your first problem set, which I will explain later. This is the PowerPoint, you can download it, or if you don't want to download, you just use this embedded website. Sorry, embedded Google slide. Okay? So click nyo lang yan. And then after checking that, proceed to the next page. You will be redirected to the discussion board. Okay? So again, just as I said, discussion board is not limited to questions but also insights. No? For example, ito, si Ryan sabi niya insight, si Miriam sabi question. Anyway, sa Sabado ko na sila sagutan. Okay? Nagtanong na pala yung iba sa inyo. Okay? And then, in case na hindi kayo maka-attend, which is understandable, kunwari, nasobrahan ng tulog, that's fine with me. Okay? You can go to this page, chapter 1 discussion recording. I will post the orientation video here on the first part and then later on yung discussion natin sa baba. Okay? So, ganun. Ginagawa ko to always na simula nung nag-online class. No? Yung mga recordings, ina-upload ko sa YouTube so that you can watch. No? The attendance is not required anyway. Okay, and then if you press next page, you will be redirected to the quiz. However, since the adjustment period is extended, the availability of the quiz will be extended as well. Okay, so February 17 pa siya mag-open. For the problem set, it is already open. Okay, however, the deadline is February 19 pa. Okay, almost half a month from now. Okay, so later discuss natin kung paano to gagawin. Okay, so basically that's it, no? That's how you will navigate through the course. Just go to the module and naka-arrange na yan per page. You just need to read everything there, okay? And ayun, yeah. Familiar naman kayo sa Canvas, and again, as you can see, it's very similar with the organic chemistry setup last semester. Do you have any question or clarification? Kasi kung wala, we will proceed to chapter discussion. Okay. So by the way, sa mga bago kong students, ganun talaga, no? As much as possible, I maximize the time, no? So that if ever matapos natin siya ng maaga, that gives us time to rest, no? Ayun, usually sinasagad ko talaga yung mga class hours ko. Okay? No questions. So I guess wala naman tanong lahat. By the way, ito may have a question. Sir, same lang po ba ng book sa lab? Yes, same lang ng book. Same lang ng book. By the way, since morning class tayo, and you know, kapag morning, inaantok pa or gutom na. So, feel free to have your breakfast or magkape-kape kayo during my class. That's fine with me. Okay. Pag recitation naman, pwede naman mag-chat na lang eh. Or if you choose to open your microphone, that's better. Pero okay na sa akin yung chat-chat lang. Okay? Ayan. So I guess there are no other questions. No? Sige, let's have our discussion na. Ay, ito may question pa. Sige. Parang incomplete yung idea. Type mo yung complete question, Nathan. Okay, so anyway, wait na lang natin yung complete question. Ayan. Ito. General Organic Biological Chem Starker. Hindi po, no? Because Anachem is kasi separate chem talaga siya, no? So basically, yung mga GOB textbooks, mga General Organic Biochem books, hindi talaga siya same as analytical chem. So it's better if you have Introduction to Analytical Chem by Scoob talaga. It is a specialized subject kasi. So anyway, nag-post na naman yung Tom's Bookstore sa IAS, no? Nandun nakalist yung Intro to Orgchem. Intro to Anachem. Okay? So yun lang. Again, textbook is the Anachem talaga. So I guess there are